Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Tuesday, June 13 reveals that Bonnie Kyriakis, Judy Evans, panicked over Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, entering the room at the Kyriakis mansion and told him to stay away from her. Xander assumed Bonnie was still traumatized over the clown kidnappings, so Bonnie played along before assuring Xander that she'd forgiven him. That left Xander confused over Bonnie's reaction to his arrival, so she claimed she felt a cold coming on and pushed him to keep his distance. Bonnie had a fit of fake sneezing and coughing, which led to Xander going the long way around to find Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, and turn down her job offer. However, Xander got a news alert on his phone and exclaimed over someone being pregnant before he could leave. Bonnie was surprised that she told Xander, so he wondered who Bonnie was talking about. After Bonnie realized Xander meant Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, she pretended she got updates on her pregnancy, early since she was a premium subscriber to Lady Whistleblower's column. Bonnie had several slip-ups during their conversation, like when she said death, babies, and change were the only sure things. Of course, Bonnie amended that to death, taxes, and change, so Xander didn't seem to pay much attention. After Xander mentioned his romantic interest in Chloe Lane, Nadia Bjorlin, and admitted they kissed, Bonnie insisted he couldn't get together with Chloe because of Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey. Xander insisted his relationship with Sarah was over, but Bonnie slipped up again by mentioning Sarah's condition when she visited in Chicago. Bonnie ultimately had to cover by acting like Sarah was happy and staying in good shape, so Xander was glad to know she was doing well. That said, Xander didn't think Bonnie should have any say in his love life. Later, Bonnie phoned Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, to fill him in on her close call. When Bonnie felt an actual cold coming on, she thought she was being punished for lying. In the town square on Tuesday's Days episode, Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, ran into Nicole and quizzed her about how she was doing, so she admitted she had an appointment tomorrow with a doctor who specialized in high-risk pregnancies. Eric wished Nicole luck and felt she deserved this baby after everything she'd been through. At the pub afterward, Eric seemed deep in thought as he drank a beer. Sloane Peterson, Jessica Surfity, came along and expressed concern for Colin Bedford, Jasper Newman, since there wasn't really anything she could do to help him. After Sloane talked about losing the only family she had left to prison, Eric assured her that he was there for her and pulled her into a hug. Once Eric mentioned his encounter with his ex, Sloane acknowledged how much he wanted to be the father of Nicole's baby. Eric countered that it was really about being a father in general, but he didn't think that was in the cards for him. Sloane didn't see why not and pushed Eric to have a baby with her, but he warned that wasn't something they should rush into, though he seemed touched over the offer. When Eric decided he was ready, Sloane said he knew where to find her. At the Dimera mansion on Tuesday's Days show, E.J. Dimera, Dan Furigal, bickered with Stefan Dimera, Brandon Barish, about who their sisters would side with, but Gaby Hernandez, Camila Banas, felt that Kristen Dimera, Stacey Hyduck, and Megan Dimera, Miranda Wilson, would stick to their alliance. With that in mind, Stefan and Gaby proposed a new alliance of their own with EJ, but he turned it down and suggested they should let the best Dimera win. At Lee Shin's Remington Hoffman place, he came home from a trip to Hong Kong and found the final divorce decree before Megan showed up at the door. Megan introduced herself, but Lee remembered her since she stole his crystal on Duel's Beyond Salem series. After Megan argued it wasn't Lee's to begin with, she pushed him to team up with her. Megan felt like Lee must want revenge on Stefan and didn't see why Gaby should get his vote since she betrayed him. When Megan hinted about eliminating Stefan, Lee wondered if she'd really kill her own brother. Megan made it clear that's what she planned and thought the vulnerable widow might turn to Lee in the aftermath. Although Lee acted like he'd moved on, Megan wondered if he'd seriously pass up the chance to get revenge on Stefan and reunite with Gabby. Once Megan returned to the Demira mansion, Light called and reminded her of their earlier conversation about getting rid of Stefan by any means necessary. After Lai said he was in, Megan was delighted to have his help. Each eavesdropped nearby as Megan said her brother wasn't long for this world. At The Spectator on Tuesday's Days episode, Nicole shocked Chloe with the news of her pregnancy and all the paternity drama. Chloe suspected that Nicole wished Eric was the father, but Nicole talked about how good EJ had been to her and didn't see the point of wishing anything different than the actual outcome. When Nicole found out Chloe and Xander were a thing now, she immediately objected. Nicole argued that Xander was a horrible excuse for a human being, but Xander overheard and joked that she was just jealous since she blew her chance with him. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Xander will keep growing closer to Chloe, so she's headed for heartbreak when Sarah's pregnancy secret comes to light. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Days of Our Lives Gossip YouTube channel for more update news.